We've talked a lot about tank pressure over the years, and we know how important it is and how crucial it is to your seating job. And so if you are somebody who owns one of our double shoot tank pressure kits and you're looking to see how it's installed, here's the video for you. So you've just got your tank pressure kit from us. It's got all the parts and pieces needed to install. So it's going to come with this whole valve assembly here, which U-bolts to the side of the cart behind the conveyor or auger. Now, as far as line routing, we have a lot of growers ask us, how do I install this and how do I make sure it's hooked up correctly? And we want to make sure that you use that. So with every kit comes our instructions on how to install. Pick the installation to your cart. For example, this is a tank pressure kit for a 2-tank tow behind double shoot air cart. Every configuration is in here. 2-tank tow between, double shoot air cart. And in here you can see your line routing from your schematics. I'm gonna start out with a 2-tank tow behind cart and go through this with you to give you the assistance you need to make sure it's hooked up correctly. On a tow behind cart, we have these 5.5-inch tubes that are between your plenum and your fan housing and your first and your rearmost tank. So these tubes are where our tank pressure is supplied from. So we have these 90-degree tubes here with an outlet welded 90 degrees into the 5-inch tube. And we also have what we call concentric tubes here, which are welded in at a 30-degree angle. And these are on the outer runs. The 90-degree tubes are always in the center runs. So when we go back to the schematic, you'll see the 90-degree tubes here and our concentric tubes here, and we can see where they run to. So this is a 2-tank cart for an example. We have our front tank, we have our rear tank, and the direction of cart travel here. We're gonna take the center lines with our 90-degree tubes and run both of the lines to our valve assembly here located as this circle. So the bottom chute air line is going to run to the bottom of the valve, just like it is in this situation. The top chute air line is supplied to the top of the valve, and then the line coming out through the center is the supply to the tank. So you're gonna run 2 hoses from your 5.5-inch tubes to every valve using these schematics from the different positions of which you're gonna take them from. And then the center line here is going to run from the conveyor or auger side of the cart where this valve is mounted. We always want this above our top chute, bottom chute slide. So when I go to my slide assembly here and I select bottom chute, just like so, I'll come up to my valve and I'll select bottom chute. When I go to top chute, I'm gonna select top chute here, top chute, lock it in, and everything will be hooked up correctly. Now the outfeed to the tank, we want to be clean, tidy, professional, and factory looking. And so we want it to mimic like a new C-Series cart or a single chute 1910 air cart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the outfeed from the valve to our tank, and we're gonna run it to the passenger side of the air cart or the non-auger, non-conveyor side of the air cart. We're going to run it through the sidewall of the tank. So when we're on this side here, we have our hose coming from our valve, and we've supplied a nice banjo fitting here. This is reverse thread. We typically use this side as the outside of the tank with the flat-sided face. The nut will be threaded in on the inside. This will then be plumbed in the side of the tank. There is a little window on the side cradle of the middle tank, right down low at the bottom of our ladder. We're gonna use that to drill a hole in the side of our air tank, and then we bring the line inside the tank, very clean and tidy, unlike this one. For demonstration purposes, this is a little loose, but we're gonna be really tight to the ladder inside the tank and zip tie it to the ladder post at every rung, 1 zip tie at every rung to the top. When we have our new stainless steel diffuser at the top, or anti-fill device at the top mounted to one of the lid bolts. So this is a very simple kit for 2 tank and 3 tank carts, we expect it to be no more than 2.5 hours to install this kit. It's very quick to install. Keep in mind that you're gonna need 40 feet of hose per tank that you're installing this on. So if you're installing it on a 2 tank cart, you're gonna need 80 feet. If you're going to install it on a 3 tank cart, you're gonna need 120 feet or 2 rolls. So we sell the hose to go with it. Let us know if you need the hose with. We'll make sure to let you know, and we'll send this with your kit. We use clear and black air hose here so that we can see inside the hose to see if we ever had a blockage or something wrong. But other than that, it is a very simple, very quick, very easy kit to install, and it is something that every single double chute air cart requires and needs to limit any problems that you're gonna have in the field. So if you got any questions at all, give us a call and check out our YouTube channel and visit our website. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.